Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. You will want to hear this. 'Tis information of 'tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
It is our duty to bring the beasts low. Cooperation is our strength. We face our task with an advantage, whatever it may be.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen. No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Look, Master! Goblins!
One of us has been drenched. A flawless execution.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Focused attack or end this foe.
For a moment there, I feared we would not.
The tide of battle was in our favor.
Good enough! Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with. A new day, a new perspective. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room go to waste.
The foremost priority is to douse those. Many thanks for healing me, Arisen.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will allow us into the next.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite a carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Now there's a thought.
I will finish this here and now. thinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
I'll collect you. You needn't trouble yourself. That's a rare find. Fortune smiles upon us this day.
We ought to be wary of misplacing it.
'Tis not what I expected.
Shall we make them lose their own impatience?
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Very well, if I must.
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Pray, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins! You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if they're...
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Out of the cave at last. Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
I suppose 'tis so.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't...
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
Damn blizzard! Is this where I'm to draw my last? On sonnet!
Was most effective.
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
Sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
Master must hear of his tactics.
Only surprised.
You hold them focus, and I shall strike them down. Right. Arisen, are you all right? Much appreciated. My strength is beginning to flag.
You're not one of ours. Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
Is there nothing we can do about this?
Moment's notice, Master. Shall I assist?
Oh, well spotted. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself.
Out of the cave at last.
The air beneath the earth is stifling, to be sure.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with Saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village. But it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of Saurians have made our... What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. But mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Please, sir, do something, anything about the Saurians infesting our village.
Saurians abound, master. Be on your guard.
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course. Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I wasn't him. We'll have a hard time. It's well now. Many thanks for healing me. I'm saved. Thank you.
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you. We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
'Tis as you say.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a great sword. Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a great sword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items Discuss perchance.
Was a bumpy ride, but we've arrived all the same.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
You'd think they'd have learned from the last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
The arisen has been changed. I'll combine my magic with yours that you might cast the spell more quickly. I grant you roaring flame.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. Villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we good? You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and you're tasked.
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
It's this way.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace.
'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you?
That was certainly worthwhile.
We have achieved our objective.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Ever goes right.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Can anyone hear me? Please!
Norbert, are you hurt?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Nice of you to say so! Well said. Focus your strength, Arisen. I grant you fire flame. Use it well. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns.
Huzzah! What a team we make of it!
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village. The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need...
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me.
Let us take every precaution that we might see our charge delivered safely.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted. But I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pocket. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't, we managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only... So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Riding in an ox.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say. Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Then follow me.
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
All's lost. Come on then! Try!
This is... overthreading.
Douse the flame before it is too late. Do not despair. I'm coming to your aid.
If you would...
my own master while I'm there. I should like to see it done before objections. I would be glad to see it.
We must spare no effort to expose this vessel suffering in the wind.
Hurting yet? Do not waste this chance. Press home our advantage. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Tis done. Thank you, Arisen. I'm overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
Not a bad idea.
I grant you roaring flame.
Leave off. You'll burn my blood. Take that!
Over so soon? Why, we seem like curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Oh, that looks scrumptious. And I'm positively famished.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way. Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now? What is that? A tower? Nay. A statue?
From this? A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. Hear our comrade burn. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Is your pack not overburdensome? Oh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to... You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence, and ere it slips my mind. Pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
'Tis done! I knew we'd manage somehow.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless act. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Right. Just follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary. Here. This should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen for some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and...
Over here! Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to...